China National Machinery Industry Corporation, otherwise known as Sinomach, consistently ranks #1 when it comes to China's top 100 machinery industry companies. The group is involved in advanced equipment manufacturing, technology research and development, supply chain services, and engineering contracting. Sinomach Group is also a major contributor when it comes to the Belt and Road Initiative. We're here today at the group headquarters to speak with Mr. Zhang Xiaolun, who is group chairman, to get his take on what Sinomach is doing to support the economic development of local communities along Belt and Road countries. So, Mr. Zhang, how does Sinomach view its role in the Belt and Road Initiative, and what responsibilities does the group consider essential when engaging in BRI projects?
作为中央企业走出去的先行者。
As a pioneer of going global, Sinomach has cooperated with countries along the Belt and Road since the 1970s and has rich experience and good reputation. We set up 363 overseas institutions in 102 countries and regions around the world. With the aim of high standards, sustainability, and benefiting people's livelihoods, we have constructed nearly 2,000 large and medium-sized engineering projects overseas involving key fields such as new energy, new infrastructure, healthcare, and modern agriculture, making important contributions to local economic and social development.
So, Mr. Zhang, let's talk about a specific case example on the Belt and Road Initiative. It's a very important project on the Silk Road Economic Belt. This is the land route of the BRI, and it's the China-Belarus Industrial Park, which has received a lot of attention from the top leaders of both China and Belarus. Sinomach is one of the main builders of the industrial park. So talk to us about the progress, the development of the China-Belarus Industrial Park.
中白工业园 位于白俄罗斯
The China-Belarus Industrial Park is located in Minsk Oblast, Belarus. It's currently China's largest overseas economic and trade cooperation zone. The park is a landmark project of BRI, personally advocated by President Xi Jinping, and has important political and strategic significance. In March 2023, President Xi Jinping and President Lukashenko signed a comprehensive strategic partnership statement emphasizing the joint promotion of the development of the China-Belarus Industrial Park into an international cooperation project and a Minsk satellite city. At present, significant achievements have been made in attracting investment, with a total of 114 enterprises entering the park and a great investment amounting to $1.355 billion.
招商引资
And of course, green, clean, renewable energy projects, these are major components of the Belt and Road Initiative. What kind of projects along this front have Sinomach undertaken to support the green development goals of the BRI and to support the sustainable development efforts of local communities?
一带一路啊，不仅是经济繁荣之路。
The BRI promotes both economic prosperity and green development. We actively support the United Nations 2030 Sustainable Development Goals and implement clean energy projects, earning praise from host countries. One example is the El Dafra PV2 solar power plant in the UAE, boasting a 2.1 gigawatt capacity, among the largest globally, powering 160,000 households. Similarly, the Tai Tai hydropower station in Cambodia surpasses design output by 850 million kilowatt-hours annually. Another focus is safeguarding local ecology. The Patma water treatment plant in Bangladesh employs various measures for pollution control and water recycling. In planning the China-Belarus Industrial Park, natural reserves, villages, and plantations were preserved, and the sewage discharge meets fishing and aquaculture standards. The park's screening rate is 50%.
达50%。
I want to turn to Africa, Mr. Zhang, because we know there's so much dynamism waiting to be unleashed for the continent, but Africa needs more industrialization to move up higher in the value chain. It needs more mechanization when it comes to raising productivity levels. What is Sinomach doing in order to support Africa's industrialization and mechanization efforts?
我们呢，在非洲啊深耕多年。
We've had extensive involvement in Africa for years, covering vital sectors such as agriculture, energy, transportation, and healthcare. Our projects extend across 50-plus African countries. Using our agricultural machinery expertise, we improved farming practices. Additionally, Sinomach built Ethiopia's Bale's #1 sugar factory, saving $120 million in foreign exchange annually. The Zhongru hydroelectric power station, Nigeria's largest and constructed by us, can meet the electricity needs of two cities of similar scale to the Nigerian capital, Abuja. We actively participate in infrastructure construction, improve agricultural standards, promote economic and social development, and become good friends with people from various countries through projects.
I want to talk about infrastructure connectivity, Mr. Zhang, because we know infrastructure is one of the 5 key priorities when it comes to the Belt and Road Initiative. Developing economies, they need more infrastructure when it comes to boosting trade, when it comes to better connecting businesses and products and services with their consumers, and to help disadvantaged communities. So what is Sinomach doing to support local communities when it comes to boosting infrastructure connectivity?
这个尼泊尔的博卡拉机场就是一个生动的例子。
Nepal's Bairava Airport is a compelling case. Bairava, a tourist hub, draws nearly 1 million global visitors annually. Originally, it only had a small airport built in the 1950s. Sinomach rigorously adheres to the contemporary high standards in the airport's design and construction, elevating it to a 4D-level international facility. Completed in March 2022, it stands as the largest economic and trade partnership between Chinese and Nepalese governments. Since opening, it has offered tourists more convenient routes, effectively boosting Nepal's tourism and socio-economic growth. Similarly, the Belgrano Free Railway in Argentina exemplifies transformation. In Argentina, known as the world's granary, lagging railway transportation impeded economic progress, causing agriculture products to lose competitiveness in global trade. In 2013, Sinomach took on the complete restructuring of this railway. Post-construction, its annual throughput surged from 760,000 tons in 2013 to its current 2.65 million tons. Argentina's premium agricultural goods, including soybeans, wheat, and corn, are once again efficiently transported by rail, cutting freight expenses by 80% and significantly bolstering international market competitiveness.
So, Mr. Zhang, you mentioned a lot of BRI construction projects, but there are voices and concerns outside of China that BRI construction projects are not employing enough local workers. What's your take on that view? Is that actually true?
Sinomach and numerous other Chinese firms in the BRI adhere to localized management, market principles, and recruiting local talents from host countries. We prioritize empowerment through education, echoing the Chinese proverb, teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. This means we focus on training and developing local employees. In the power grid development and reconstruction project in Côte d'Ivoire, we deliberately brought in experienced professionals from China to train locally hired staff in skills like rebar work and carpentry. Currently, about 75% of the project's workforce is local, generating a substantial number of employment opportunities. Throughout project construction, we respect the cultural and religious values of local employees, providing a comfort working, living, and dining environment, boosting their satisfaction and well-being.